Hello. So, welcome. I still don't be knowing how to start these, but it is what it is, and we're gonna do what it is. To get started, we're just gonna do a mind, body, and spirit reading. I haven't done one of these in a while as well, and I just felt called to do it. I don't know, just September just seems like a month to just kind of do some recalls. Oh my god. Wrong word. Some throwbacks. Wrong word. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started and just get some cards for the mind, body, and soul and just dive into that, okay? Spirit, what is going on in the collective's mind, body, and soul? What's going on in the collective's mind? What's going on in the collective's body? I got 3 cards for body. Seems like there's a lot going on, but not like in that type of way. But and what's going on with the collective soul? What's going on with the collective soul? We got a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions going on here. A lot of trying to stay strong, trying to keep it together, trying to be compassionate and it's like holding it all in. Like in your mind, it's just like you got Queen of Cups, which is Cancerian energy, right? Um, it's like you're holding it in a sense, like for all the entire. I can't even get the words out. That's how it feels jumbled in the mind right now. It almost feels like an overflow. And excuse me, but this did not come out in upright. I just wanted to show it to you. It came out in reverse. In reverse, I always think of it as like shadow work. Just kind of, I don't even want to call it unbalanced, just shadow work in a sense. I used to call it unbalanced, but with growth and change, we learn. But it's giving in your mind, you don't feel supported. You feel like you're on edge, like you're literally walking to the path trying to hold the water. I'm just flip back up, but just know it's in reverse. But it's like you're trying to walk so gently and on eggshells to. It's like you're contemplating everything, every decision you made, everything what's going on you have around you. It's the meaning is untrustworthy, unreliable, and indecision, right? You feel like you can't trust others, so that turns into them not being able to trust you because then you become unreliable. You're not sticking to your word. You're not putting forth that action, and that leads to indecision because now it's like, okay, should I do this for this person or not? I don't trust them, but it's in this turn of like this back and forth when it feels like you're trying to carry a cup of water across the sand while things are going out to sea. The ocean current is still moving, things are shifting. It's like this openness, and you don't feel like you can hold it all. And you don't feel, like I said, you don't feel supported. You don't feel guarded or surrounded with intentional love or care, is what I'm hearing, right? And it says she's careful to catch any drop of water that might spill from the glorious chalice, and it's giving you're trying to hold on to everything. You're trying to hold on to every thought, every misunderstanding, every word, every action, every reaction. Is like you're watching it so closely, and at least you feel like you can't trust people. You're over analyzing life. You're over obsessing over it. So in your mind, it's just in here. You're overthinking continuously. Overthinking just is pushing, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because in your body, a lot of these came out in reverse. You got Ace of Swords came out in reverse, right? Ace of Swords is about having inner strength, right? Inner guidance, superiority, right? And allowing that in, but you also got the Strength card that came out in reverse, which is also Leo energy, right? And so it's letting me know that it's like this push and pull for and of self, right? It's like you feel like you can't trust those around you, so it's kind of breaking you down because now you're on edge, and your body It's reacting as if it's on edge. So now you're going on this power roll. You're going on this power strength where you don't even realize your own strength, but you don't even realize the strength of those around you. So now it's just like it's destruction of self, it's destruction of environment. It's instead of being able to shield and have that superior inner strength, that leadership, that courage, that determination, which also pulls into the Leo energy, it's in reverse with this card. It's letting you know that you are a little out of balance. I didn't want to say it, but that's it's a little out of balance, right? And so that leads to, again, in the reverse, to defeat, to surrendering, to feeling like those people are against you, to feeling like that situation happened and it shouldn't happen because of this, and everything is just wrong. And but you're taking on everything. You're taking on every problem that you can, right? Whether it's relating to your life, like you're taking on every problem. You're like, okay, but you got to realize, and then you're like, I can't trust them. This is they doing this on purpose. They saying this about me. They doing this about me. I know they are. I know they are. And now you're saying it as a fact, and it leads you to be unreliable to the people that you should be reliable to as well, because now you feel like you can't trust anybody, and that is where that indecision comes in, and that's where the Ace of Swords being in reverse comes in, because now you're abusing your power, you're abusing your resources, you're abusing your connections and things of that sort, and that leads to destruction and tyranny in your life, and that leads to the Strength card being in reverse. I'm sorry, you know how I like to do it like a sword, so that way we can make sure it's all in there, but then that's what makes the Strength card being in reverse, where now you just feel like life has got you at a defeat, and now you gotta surrender, and that is your body right now. The Ace of Swords in reverse is your body, where you just on go. You in flight mode. You in fight and flight mode at the same goddamn time, which is where your mind is at with the reverse of the Queen of Cups. Because now you're thinking everything. I gotta fight and flight that. I gotta get out of here and stay. And it's running. And the Seven of Cups was upright, and that is about fantasies, creativity, things of that sort. But you're using your fantasies, your creativity, to fantasize that people are thinking the worst of you, don't have the highest regard for you, the best interest for you. They're not caring about you. They're not looking out for you. And then you realize, maybe I'm questioning, who do I have around me? What is going on with me? Should I have done this? Should I not have done this? The mind body is giving that your body needs a break. Your body needs a moment. Your body needs to breathe. And the reason I'm saying this is because these were also in reverse for your spirit, right? This is about communication coming in. The Seven of Wands. It's about communication coming in. Sorry, the Eight of Wands. My bad. Wrong thinking. It's about communication coming in and allowing yourself to receive that and take that on. But then you also got the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is Pisces energy. And we are currently in the transit. No, we're out of that, actually. We're out of that. Yeah, we're out of that. So just taking that in and recognizing that it's a lot of, I'm hearing you're not speaking up the way you should. You're not being honest the way that you should with your emotions, because you got a lot of cups. You got a lot of emotions going on. Your mind is feeling emotional. Your body has cups. It's feeling very emotional. Your spirit has cups. It's feeling very emotional. It's feeling you don't feel like you can trust your environment is what it's giving, because this is also about deceptive person, falsehood, scam, seeing the worst. This is something wrong. There's a secret, but it's also hard to get that communication, if it is or if it isn't. How should you lead yourself? Where should you go? How should you move? If this is also in reverse and you're just cutting to cut, getting rid of what to get rid of. You're going off the first emotion, which is the Queen of Cups, which is feeling like you can't rely on anybody, you can't trust anybody, you can't depend on them, so you're indecisive of what to tell and what not to tell, things of that sort, and it leads to that, right? To stagnation in life and domestic woes, which is your home life, right? Which is why we got the Cancer, because Cancer is the fourth house. That is your home life. That is your home relationship, right? That is the stability of that. So with the Eight of Wands coming, it's the stagnation of that. It's at a standstill. Nothing has moved, nothing has shaken, nothing has changed. You're visualizing deceitful people, which is turning you to like put your hands up, but also being in flight, moving, shaking. It's also the Eight of Wands is envy, jealousy as well. And those are two different things. And neither of them coming from anybody is going to lead you anywhere good. Because wanting something when you can just communicate what you want from that person and they can help you get that can lead to just jealousy and bitterness and feeling like they doing this, they flashing it in my face, they're doing that on purpose, they hiding this, they did this, they actually said this. I know whatever it is, it's like feeding into that mindset. And that leads to that stagnation, that leads to your domestic life. Woes is just sadness. It's like, woe is me. And then the Cancer, the cup coming in with the Queen of Cups, and then also being reversed, and you know that it is, you're feeling like you can't trust it. You feel like it's not as strong as a foundation within your home as it should be, right? And that's what you're feeling in your mind, and your body is taking a hit to that with the Seven of Cups, where you're fantasizing about it now all day, about how you can't believe them, and so now you're abusing your power, your authority, your resources, your time, and you're trying to prove a point to them, and they're also trying to prove a point to you. And so now you guys are in this defeat and standstill, which leads to that stagnation where you can't get the communication, the message that you need in, and you feel like it's deceit and treachery, and people are lying and it's falsehoods, and it is leading to a lot. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's leading to a lot in your home life, and it's shaking shit up, and it's a lot of emotions, and these emotions with all these cups coming in back to back is just letting you know, like, it's a lot of emotions coming in. It's a lot of feelings. It's a lot of strength in a means of disregard. And you're looking for assistance and help, but you just like, fuck it. And that leads to just stale, stinky water where nobody's going anywhere, and now everybody is woe is me, uncomfortable, unsettled, feeling strung out in some sort of way, and you just want to release your mental emotions in your mind. You want to release the physical restraints and capacities that you feel like you got on your body, because you feel like, I can't trust nobody, I'm on edge, everybody's against me, let me go ahead and move this way and hide this, and let me sneak out and walking on eggshells, and let me whisper, and let me leave, it's a lot. But when it comes to that, with the mind, body, and spirit saying that you are feeling a lot of emotions, it's letting me know that there needs to be some type of reality, which is also where the Seven of Cups came in, because it's living in fantasy. It's living in that creativeness of what it is. But with emotions, with that Cancer and Pisces, as we know, even if we read it from this book, it can, when you get too much of your emotions, it leaves out the logic, it leaves out the sense of communication, it leaves out the strength of the integrity that it has to be open and vulnerable enough to share those emotions, to be open and honest about why you're feeling that way, how you're feeling that way, when you felt that way. Or else you're going to be in this standstill with the Strength card, and Leo energy is supposed to be about courageous, being strong, being open about that, right? So taking that in, we're going to see exactly possibly what's going on with these emotions, because that's what we're feeling a lot of, was these emotions. It's just, I couldn't even get the words out, it felt like. It was just so in my head, it was everywhere, and that's what this reading is giving me. Spirit, what's going on with all the emotions they're feeling in their mind, their body, and their soul? We got worn out, which is a physical, seen that coming, but we got worn out, which is a physical emotion. Like I said, you got the Strength card, you got the Ace of Swords card, and so not only was you doing physical backflips with the Strength and the Ace of Swords, but you was doing mental backflips with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So it's like you are physically drained, physically worn out at this moment in time. What else is going on with their mind, body, and soul, spirit? What's going on? The young thing will stop playing. We We got angry, which is an energetic and transformational flow. This is the energy that you feel riling up. And anger comes from so many other emotions, from feeling like you weren't recognized, feeling like you weren't heard, feeling like you're not seen, feeling like something wasn't done, feeling like something was done, feeling like you can speak, feeling like you have so much, and you know, the confusion of it all, the lack of something, you're hurt, whatever, and then it comes into anger, and that energetic and transformational flow. This card is the energy that you are, where that envy, that jealousy comes in, that bitterness, that falsehood, feeling like all that can also pour out into you. And it's pouring out into your physical element, which is wearing you the fuck out. Okay? Anything else for the mind, body, and soul of this collective spirit? Anything else for the mind, body, and soul? They just really flying the cards out today. They must be real happy to do that. Oh, you know what's crazy is I seen this card when I split the deck when I was shuffling it twice. We got irritated, which is another energetic and transformational flow. Like I said, your body is worn out. You're in fight and flight right now. Your Queen of Cups is in reverse. So you're like, oh, and now you also got the Seven of Cups, so you feeling that way about and everybody's against me, and then now you got the Strength card, and it's just pulling, and now you're getting irritated because you feel like people ain't doing what they should be doing, but it feels like, again, with this energy, is so emotional, there is no actual balance of reality with this emotion. It's not attached to something. It's all over the place, right? And it's hard to heal from emotion or even deal with an emotion if you don't even know where it's coming from or why. Like, okay, I'm feeling it. Damn, this is. So you get irritated. You feel ignored. You feel like you can't trust. Like Queen of Cups, it's leading to the deceit, the lies. We're at a standstill. The Eight of Wands, all that, because of. Again, I feel like it's like you're walking on eggshells. You're trying to hold everything in. I don't want to uproot everything, but Cancer is fourth house. It's going to uproot it. The house is going to be shaken. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Once it's up, it's stuck until it's dealt with. And then you got the Pisces energy and the Leo energy coming in there. There's no other choice. There's no other choice. It's going to have to be dealt with, because right now this energetic and transformational flow is really changing the way that you operate in your day-to-day life, and it's not for your beneficial good at all. Okay? So we're going to read the energy and that. Okay? So that came out with more. We're going to go ahead and read that first. Actually, let me just make sure. Is there anything else before I close this out for the mind, body, and soul? Is there anything else before I close this out for the mind, body, and soul? Nope, we are good to go. Alright, so for the first one, we're going to do irritated. Irritability occurs when we encounter something that disrupts our homeostasis. So your daily routine, your daily life, your homeostasis, just something that you know that you can stick to, that foundation. It can stem from not getting needs met, being in pain, or simply from another's disregard of our well-being. Sometimes its causes are out of our control, which can lead to lashing out or being on the verge of full-blown anger. Okay, like I said, it's something where you didn't speak up. You weren't open and honest about it, maybe, when you did speak up. Or you're like, oh no, it's fine. You disregarded it, even though that's not how you really felt. And you just added more to the Queen of Cups. And now you're trying to get to the sea and hope that nothing drops, nothing spills out when it needs to. Because then that leads to stagnant water, where you're slowly moving, barely doing anything. And that you get irritated because you feel, like it said, like you're not getting your needs met. Or you're in pain. Or somebody just disregarded you. Right? So take those steps. What will help you is Larimar, Amazonite, Danburite, and Apolite. Okay? For angry, we're going to go ahead and read that. Angry is sensitivity's bodyguard. At the root, there is a hidden hurt that causes anger to arise and roar like a lion to protect that Leo energy, that strength card that came out in reverse, or it came out when it was just like it wasn't even necessary, and now you're wearing out your body. But we're going to keep reading. If we can find that sensitive place injustice or the inner boundary that was crossed, we can find the ability to communicate from a place of the heart, right? Versus, again, energetic and transformational flow is the energy that you're feeling and how it's going to transform your life because you're reacting and acting on it. So if you're feeling irritated, which led to the anger, this is now, you know? So taking that in, and as you have to be open, you have to be honest, you have to communicate. People cannot read your mind, and now your mind with the Seven of Cups is thinking that people are against you. You got to be on your swivel. Don't nobody give a fuck. So now I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and now you're acting out in a way that's causing tyranny in the household. All of that, when you could have just been like, "This is how I'm irritated because of this," and I didn't like it. Fourth house Cancer, they go, okay, because Cancers need the stability, right? But if you being slippery like a fish, it's gonna feel like, okay, lies, falsehood, deceit with that Pisces energy versus in upright energy. It's like, no, this is actually good. This is plentiful. This is bountiful. This is expressive. I want to be like the Knight of Cups in upright, right? So what's gonna help with that anger is black tourmaline, Larimar, Kunzanite, and green tourmaline. If you don't know why I say it like that, then you ain't a real fan of what you need to be a fan of. But that will help you. So let's go to the physical emotions, which is worn out. Like I said, that physical card, y'all got 3 cards. It was like boom, boom, boom. It's you tired. You're trying to hold it all in, and you're trying to, and it's essentially breaking you down, right? Feeling worn out is the body's wisdom saying, pay attention. It may happen when we are not utilizing our own emotional energy well, or not listening to our body when we need to rest. Cultivating an awareness of when we are beginning to feel like an emotionally wilted flower is the subtle cue that it is time for some self-care. Like I said, your emotions was the first emotions. That's what this entire mind, body, and soul, that's what is all focused, and it's making you feel this way. And like I said, that creative energy, that Seven of Cups, with it coming out in this reading, it's like you're fantasizing, you're using that creative energy, those emotions, all that pain and hurt, instead of speaking up about it, utilizing it to be disruptive to yourself, be disruptive to your home, and allow disruption to your home and or to yourself as well. Okay? So things that help is citrine, ruby, gold, and phenakite, I believe. Also Larimar. Larimar is one of the Larimar. Get you some Larimar. And that'll help you. Okay? So it's a lot of emotions. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna see if I can pull mine. Maybe you're feeling this way. Why you're feeling so emotional. What's going on? Where's the irritation coming from? Where's the anger coming from, right? Why do you feel maybe dismissed, or why was your let's get the shit out of me. Why is your homeostasis disrupted? Why is your home life feeling a little bit uprooted? What's going on? You know, and what's the pinpoint? We can get a little bit more information. I say it's gonna be exactly on December 14th, you know. But let's see what's going on, Spirit. Why are they feeling so emotional? What's going on with their emotions? Why are they feeling so emotional? Why are they feeling so emotional? Why do they feel like they can't trust? Why is the room uprooted? We got another sad love story. We also got liar, right? So it could be some information, like I said, with the Eight of Wands. It makes it a little bit hard for communication to come in about, there could possibly be somebody that fucks you over, or is fucking you over, or is disrupting it, but you'll never know. You never know. If it's every story that you make up with every person that you interact with, they're against you, they're wrong, and that causes indecision, and that causes you to have and are attached to something and or someone where it's another sad love story, right? So, ooh, it flew out too. This one flew out. There's food at home, and like we said, the 4th house Cancer, the first card that came out, your mind. It's been so focused on your home, and you don't even realize the nourishment, the communication, the support, what you're looking for is at home. But until you start speaking up about it, you're going to keep going out to eat. You're going to be looking for external foundations to help build your internal foundation, and it's not going to work out, right? Which leads to the tyranny, to the disruption, to the looking over your shoulder, to the stagnation, to the woes, to all that, right? There's food at home. There's change at home. There's a difference at home, especially since all this is letting us know that this is dealing with that. Ooh! Excuses are keeping you stagnant. Like I said, you're going to be stagnant, not moving, going to feel some type of way. You're going to feel like people are liars, whether they are or not. You're going to feel like, damn, this is woe is me, another sad life, another situation where it's going on the same thing, but you're going external. When their excuses are keeping you stagnant, speak up. Do what you need to do. Speak up. Be open. Be honest. Be real. Be truthful. You have to. And that is what is going to help you honor your boundaries. That is going to help you to be a person of your word, to be a person of your standing as well. To be the compassionate, kind, and caring person that the Queen of Cups is. Allowing that in. Like I said, I never want to think of anything as reverse, as unbalanced in a sense, but it's just working on that shadow self of why you're feeling irritated. Why do you feel like you're walking on eggshells, holding all this in mentally? What's now is wearing on your body and weighing on it. And now spiritually, you are so emotional, you just don't even know what to do anymore. You don't even know if communication is coming in. You have to honor yourself, that self-care, that self-love. And that also comes with realizing if I keep making excuses for myself and or for other people and letting things slide and or just letting things go, whatever it is, I'm going to keep looking for nourishment outside of my home, and I'll never be comfortable at home. I'm going to ever be looking for a shell as a crab, right? So you have to recognize that big dig energy. I always think of this as Leo energy, coming in with that true strength energy in the upright position, because a new direction is needed, and that's all. You can't say, "Oh, what was me," when it's just really another sad love story, which means it's another one, which means you need to learn how to do something different, how to honor yourself, so that way you can have those new directions, because it is needed. You can't be stagnant and expect to drink from the water and not get sick. And that's what's happening with your mind right now. You're overthinking everything, overanalyzing everything, questioning everything, scared to say anything. It's like, it's okay. But once you get it together and realize, like, no, I need to step into my own energy. I need to call that back. I need to call my anger back. Because when you call your anger back, it's like, okay, I'm calling my, and I can utilize it like that Seven of Cups and actually do something with it, right? Anything else in regards to the mind, body, and soul reading for the collective? Anything else with the mind, body, and soul reading for the collective? Anything else with the mind, body, and soul reading for the collective? We got Tabula Rasa, new beginnings, fresh beginnings, clean slate. This isn't over. Like I said, if that fourth house card comes up, that Cancer card comes up, right? It's up and it's up and it's your home life. It's not going away until you deal with it. This is not over. You're going to need to confront it, which is because it's weighing on your body and it's weighing on your spirit, and spirit will be damned if you don't deal with it. Okay? So it's also where the Pisces energy comes in. It'll be damned, that, right? If you do not deal with it. It is not over. Right? And it could be somebody that you were talking to in a relationship or intimately, sexually wise, whatever. But whatever it is, they ain't for you and they ain't with you. But you're going to have to deal with this sooner or later. Because it is not over. It is not done. And make sure you fact check. Like I said, when your emotions, let me fact check it. Because I'm really getting into my emotions, which means I'm really getting into my head, which means I'm going to keep overthinking and assuming and doing this. No, you got to do what you need to do. Fact check. Because your emotions can be right, but they have to be right within what situation, right? Okay, then. So don't allow excuses to keep you from not speaking up, from not doing it, from sticking around, right? From looking externally for what you can get at home, because there's food at home. So allow yourself that. Call your energy back. Call your time back. Call your anger back. So that way you cannot have another sad love story. So that you're not around liars. People that don't care about you. Because like I said, a new direction is needed. And if it's needed, that spirit telling it, it ain't over. You finna get this clean slate whether you like it or not. And it's gonna either be an upright tower moment where you feeling real good, or it's gonna be I need some extra work, shot of work tower moment. Right? And I love the tower card. One of my favorite cards I've learned to love. But that's kind of also the energy that is given, is that this is going to be a tower moment for you if you don't get your shit together. Alright? Now let's go ahead and read that affirmation for you guys. Let's go ahead and read that affirmation. Yes, spirit, yes, spirit, yes, spirit. Alright, what do you have for the mind, body, and soul? What do you have for the mind, body, and soul? Alright, let's go ahead. Ooh, we got the Riri's. Recharge, release. What did I say? That energy is like, I needed you to get it together. Okay, so let's go ahead. Recharge. I am allowed to take breaks. When a task is causing me stress, I will take a deep breath, put my hand on my heart, and step away. This allows me to gain a new perspective, recharge my brain, and work more efficiently in the future. I am allowed to take breaks when a task is causing me stress. I will take a deep breath, put my hand to my heart, and step away. This allows me to gain a new perspective, recharge my brain, and work more efficiently in the future. I'm allowed to take breaks. When a task is causing me stress, I will take a deep breath, put my hand to my heart, and step away. This allows me to gain a new perspective, recharge my brain, and work more efficiently in the future. Like I said, you need a moment. You're worn out. That's the physical energy because of all this irritation that you're feeling, all this anger you're feeling. Your brain needs to recharge. It's so drowned up right now that you're trying to walk so efficiently. Allow yourself to recharge. Take those moments, take those breaks, take that rest, truly decompress. Right? Oh. Okay. Release. I release all jealousy. What is the 8 of Wands? Sorry, but I release all jealousy that my body is holding on to. Instead, I extend a feeling of joy and compassion for others that succeed around me. This frees my mind and body to focus on the good entering my life. I release all jealousy that my body is holding on to. Instead, I extend a feeling of joy and compassion for others that succeed around me. This frees my mind and body to focus on the good entering my life. I release all jealousy that my body is holding on to. Instead, I extend a feeling of joy and compassion for others that succeed around me. This frees my mind and body to focus on the good entering my life. The tabula rasa, the new direction needed, that big dig energy, which is going to come in with the recharge, all of it. Like Spirit is saying, even with the cars, I am sweating. I have to turn off the air. But it is what it is. It is what it is. When it all comes together, it all works out. It's but you have to take the moment for yourself. Because like I say, it's the energy was fight and flight. Like you're fighting everything, fighting everyone, but you're also fighting with you being indecisive, being not real, the tearing, all this is just allow that. You're trying to fight against the liars while also being around people that you should. It's just allow yourself the truth, right? Because that 4th house energy is going to come in and it's going to wreck shop. You ever seen a tornado video? It's quite beautiful. All right, so Like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been your reading for the mind, body, and soul. I don't know why I said that like that. I think I said that in the beginning, but I also don't know. But yeah, until next time, and I'll see y'all.